An extraordinary missionary. It didn't take long for Johnny Appleseed to start spreading the good news. From home to home he went, armed not only with apple seeds, but also with the seeds of heavenly truth that he found in Swedenborg's writings. As mentioned earlier, Johnny would routinely introduce his readings from Swedenborg by telling people, "I've got good news, right fresh from heaven." And then, if they were interested, he would proceed to read to them. To reinforce his efforts, he divided Swedenborg's books up into chapters, carefully cutting the string that had bound the pages together, leaving sections for the settlers to read on their own. On his next visit, he would collect the chapters that he had left with them, leave a new chapter behind, and head on to the next cabin, where he would repeat the process. In this way, he became a one-man circulating library. Word of his remarkable missionary work spread quickly and even crossed the ocean. In 1817, the Manchester Society for Printing, Publishing, and Circulating the Writings of Emanuel Swedenborg, located in England, heard about what was happening. In response, they issued a statement about Johnny's efforts to promote what they called the Church of the New Jerusalem, or the New Church. There is in the Western country a very extraordinary missionary of the New Jerusalem. A man has appeared who seems to be almost independent of corporal wants and sufferings. He goes barefooted, can sleep anywhere, in house or out of house, and live upon the coarsest and most scanty fare. He has actually thawed the ice with his bare feet. He procures what books he can of the new church, travels into the remote settlements and lends them wherever he can find readers, and sometimes divides a book into 2 or 3 parts for more extensive distribution and usefulness. This man, for years past, has been in the employment of bringing into cultivation, in numberless places in the wilderness, small patches, 2 or 3 acres of ground, and then sowing apple seeds and rearing nurseries. And then comes this arresting statement. The profits of the whole are intended for the purpose of enabling him to print all the writings of Emanuel Swedenborg and distribute them through the western settlements of the United States. For most people, this is surprising news. It shines a new light on the story of Johnny Appleseed. He certainly played a vital role in providing seedlings for the early settlers who needed apple trees to survive and thrive on the physical frontier. But that was not his primary goal. His deeper mission was to share with them the life-giving truths that he found in Swedenborg's writings, truths that would help them survive and thrive on the spiritual frontier. Truly, Johnny Appleseed was an extraordinary missionary of the New Jerusalem.